What if Deku had sunshine? So I'm gonna do the attack. So they kind of made Deku a All Might, even above All Might threat, because he kind of is. So what happened is that they're trying to actually either take Deku or take Deku, Bakugo to turn him dark side, and Dark Shadow dude. So what I'm gonna say is that Deku, fine, he go. They say where's Koda? He goes over to where Muscular is. I'm gonna say because you know how Muscular didn't actually put his cork on his legs. Because like if you guys know boxing, leg power to throw an uppercut. Actually, boxers actually use their legs a lot. Because like the support balance and stuff. So that's actually a lot of boxers run on beaches to make their balance even stronger and stuff. To throw a proper uppercut, they have to have strong back legs and stuff. So I'm gonna say he's 4 times stronger and stuff, but like Deku kind of just like slashes through his muscles, and I'm pretty sure that's coming out of his body. So he starts screaming because no actual hero did that and stuff. I'm gonna make Koda's court just to make it stronger. Why he was mad at Koda this time is because Koda shot a water blade strong enough to cut through somebody. So he's considered really strong, and people want to become a hero whenever his court gets even stronger because whenever you grow up. So he beats Muscular in the end with a punch, with One for All, to punch through all the muscle that he put around him. And he jumps off with Koda, and they call him that they're coming after me, Bakugo, and Dark Shadow. So he goes to find Bakugo, seeing Dark Shadow kind of like waving stuff around. Oh yeah, I forgot about the movie. I'm gonna make a movie one after this, but I'm gonna post it before this. So yeah. So what happens is he goes over to find Bakugo. Bakugo sees Dark Shadow in Berserk form, but it's so much stronger. It defeats almost everybody. So he knocks out Dark Shadow and Bakugo because Bakugo didn't want to go. Takes them back to them and like wakes them up. Whenever he's carrying, somebody tries to like compress Bakugo and Dark Shadow. They get Dark Shadow, but like I'm gonna say every villain starts like kind of gang up on Deku with the Korogiri's court teleporting them. So Korogiri's trying to cut him in half of the stuff. They're all ganging up on him. Whips that can like turn you to dust. He's deflecting with his fire and stuff. Toka transformation into one of his teammates trying to stab him. So they're all trying to gang up on him to either take him away while Compress trying to compress him, because Compress is like 4 times, so he's trying to 4. So I'm gonna say it's kind of like how you know how Kakashi's in what's his name, Minato? No, that's a perfect guy. Obito can like warp away. That's what it looks like. So there's 4 of them keep getting spawn, and they say, and he's knocking out all of them, not all of them at once, but stuff like that. So they teleport away, still getting Dark Shadow. This is important. So then almost gets tagged and stuff. So they're going to attack the base. So the people still team up to go over there and find them with their disguises and stuff. They get there, but they see Dark Shadow Dude. They go over here. But he's like in the corner, I'm gonna say. And they pick him up and tell him to activate Dark Shadow to fly away. He said, "I don't have my cork anymore." Asking why does he have his cork, if you guys are thinking. Then a huge guy walks out. This is not the one for all you guys know, but this is the one for all in this what if. So what happens is, he's just standing there. No, he looks like regular one for all. All the heroes gang up on him, hit him with their corks. And what's happening is, he starts looking back to normal. People are confused. So in Severely Deadly Sins, you know how the Demon King kind of had like a reverse magic, where any like hurting forces could like heal him. So let me say, Bondu walks up to him, and he's smart in this, but he doesn't act smart. So what he does, he says gift. Guys asking why didn't you tell us he had gift, but he wanted to hide this from Deku and stuff, from people, where they didn't ask him to make him immortal and stuff. So what happens is, All For One gets hurt all of a sudden, and people are confused. Let me say, he makes King slash him. I'm not sure how gift works, but I think he can give him, he tells, and it starts hurting him. I'm gonna say any damage done to him will go onto him. So before all of them can happen, he gets burnt in the chest. More for all turns off his cork, and he's laughing. But then All For One activates his other cork. So what I'm gonna say, Dark Shadow's cork. This is what the movie's for, but he has an amped up cork ability. Has a amped up cork, so Dark Shadow turned into Dark Cork. He turns himself into a big body, creates armor around him, and creates a sword out of darkness. It's like a curved sword. What's happening is, then they see, all of a sudden, without anybody noticing it, Bond gets sliced into pieces. Everybody's confused because they didn't see him even move. So then, Todoroki jumps out, tries to ice shard him. I'm gonna say his ice stab into him, stab into his armor, but no blood comes out, and they just break off. And Todoroki's confused, and he shoots, makes his sword, and says 1,000 divine cuts. Tries to cut him, but his sword disappears out of his hand somehow into dust. Then I'm gonna say the Dan comes over, creates a hammer, and slams down onto him, with the hammer cracking. And then Deku makes her hammer, where it thinks it'll go be harder, with flame added and earth, and makes her say avalanche, and she takes up the city. I'm gonna say he teleported into an abandoned city this time. There's no people and stuff. Takes the whole city and slams it on him. So now it's an arena area. But she told all the heroes to leave and stuff, and then one of them pushes, King pushes all of them away and stuff with a plant. Drops it on him. Doesn't work. What he does, he makes a dark piercing move. Pierces her in her leg and shoulder, instead of her back. And you know how King in the actual story liked Yin, so he protects her with all the abilities, going into his full fairy mode and striking him with long range attacks. None of them are working. He is Sunflower, Guardian, and everything. So that happens. All of them are attacking him. Nothing's working with these large series attacks without even activating his. Then he starts activating his like reverse damage stuff, and Bond keeps on spamming with gift and stuff like that. None of it's working because he keeps on turning it off and on. So he's fully healed and all that from any little damage he had. Then Deku walks out with his axe in tow. No, with his scythe in tow, I'm sorry. Because I was doing what if also had sunshine, so I kept on saying axe. So his scythe in tow, and he like spins and like tries to cut him. And we'll say his actual blade touches him and actually cuts into him with black blood spitting out instead of red. And he says that's very impressive. Then like 4 like metal golden things come out of his back and strike him. Tries to strike him, but then Deku like flies back, and then All for One creates wings and flies at him, trying to slice him. This battle is happening in the air with giant attacks exploding. So I'm gonna say this whole abandoned city gets wiped out. And at the end, All for One, armor's completely off, seeing an old beard and like black eyes instead. And a demon horns and stuff. Like his armor's off and stuff. And Deku had slices against his chest and arms. And then he activates this mode. He grows in size and stuff. Almost as tall as him. And he stands up with his last strike. And he says, "Holy Sword Slice," with his hand. And what happens is, All for One gets sliced, turning back into his regular form and being asleep, with all the other villains knocked out. Except Kurogiri teleported them away. At the last moment, One for All force teleports them away. So that happens. And Deku's asleep. So the battle with Mirio happens and all that, but he's asleep for the whole time. This will be my last video. Thank you very much. I will do my movie after this. Bye.